Sneak Peekers, I'm Abby.
And I'm Tate.
And tonight we've got a totally tubular show for you, starting with a review of Nanachka Khan's slasher film, Totally Killer.
Next up, Sneak Peek is Talking Sports.
Wait a sec, I thought this show was about film and TV, not sports.
Don't worry, Abby. It still is. But George will catch us up on the intersection between the two.
Oh, okay. After that, we'll watch Allie and Sophia take to the streets for the premiere of Taylor Swift's Eras Tour in theaters.
Then, in our final block, Emily and May will share some thoughts on short films by notable directors.
And we'll end the show with a preview of all the great films we can expect to see at the Austin Film Festival next Thursday. Stay tuned, Sneak Peekers! To start tonight's episode, we at Sneak Peek would like to acknowledge and celebrate the career of the legendary actor Sir Michael Caine, who announced on Saturday that he's officially retired at the age of 90. Caine appeared in over 160 films over the course of 7 decades, collaborating with filmmakers such as Christopher Nolan, Alfonso Cuarón, and Brian De Palma. We wish Sir Caine the best as he continues into retirement, and I'll definitely be rewatching his performance as Alfred in the Dark Knight trilogy soon again. It's funny you mentioned The Dark Knight, Tate. After all, Michael Caine isn't the only star in it to break headlines recently. You must be talking about Christian Bale, who was announced today as part of the English voice cast for Hayao Miyazaki's upcoming film, The Boy and the Heron. The Boy and the Heron marks Miyazaki's return to animation after 10 years and is the 23rd film produced by the Japanese animation studio Studio Ghibli. In addition to Bale, the English voice cast also includes notable actors such as William Dafoe, Gemma Chan, Florence Pugh, and Robert Pattinson as the titular hero. Both the Japanese and English language versions of the film release in theaters on December 8th, and I, for one, can't wait to see Miyazaki, what he has in store. On the topic of voice acting, Disney released their latest short, Once Upon a Studio, featuring voice work from the late Robin Williams as his character Genie in the movie Aladdin. The short is a commemoration of the company's 100-year anniversary, which celebrated yesterday, and it includes a cast of over 543 characters from the studio's films as they gather to take a group photo. Directors Dan Abraham and Trent Corey were able to include Williams in the short by listening through outtakes of his work on the original film and approving their use by Williams' estate. Williams' performance as Genie has a special place in the hearts of many, and I'm glad the studio was able to honor his legacy in a respectful way. Me too. Now for a less heartwarming segment, Allie and Sydney are here to give their thoughts on the new Amazon Prime slasher movie, Totally Killer. Let's check it out.
Like, hey, Sneak Peekers! I'm so totally stoked to talk about one of my favorite new releases for the Halloween season, Totally Killer. This film follows the time-traveling journey of Jamie Hughes as she works to unmask the Sweet 16 killer and resurrect his most recent victim, her mom. Jumping back and forth between the present and 1987, the film's parallel plot lines intersect at a zero-gravity amusement park ride for a white-knuckled climax. Somewhere between Final Girls and Girl vs. Monster, Totally Killer packs a campy punch with plenty of laugh-out-loud gags. There are several moments where I was laughing both at and with the movie, especially with the delivery of such iconic lines like, "No one's going to remember you because you're going to die in my time machine." The supporting cast contributed a ton to this silly and fun tone, especially with standouts Steffi Chin-Salvo and Liana Liberato, in their respective roles as Marissa and Tiffany. Channeling the eponymous Heathers, these two were perfect scream queens. They had the range to act through suspenseful jump scares and hilarious jokes, with some of my favorite being the cocktail-making scene in the ongoing BJ bit. Troy Leanne Johnson was another one of my favorite characters from the 1980s cast, as her portrayal of teen Lauren Creston featured the best sarcastic and deadpan responses to all the time-traveling goofiness and vapid 80s insanity. However, milking every second of her brief screen time, I think Julie Bowen deserves the most kudos for her supporting performance. The opening kill sequence is sure to go down in Slasher Movie Hall of Fame. Portraying Pam Hughes, the Modern Family star showed an entirely new side of herself, appearing to draw inspiration from Jamie Lee Curtis's performance in Halloween Ends and Neve Campbell's in Scream 3. The real crux of this entire film, though, was the infectious chemistry between Kiernan Shipka and Olivia Holt, appearing as Jamie and the teenage version of Jamie's mom. While not quite as intense as Everything Everywhere or Lady Bird, I was fully invested in the mother-daughter relationship that Shipka and Holt developed. These actresses carried the entire film, and
I'm the one who carried. Forget Jason, forget Freddy, Ghostface, more like lame face. I'm the Sweet 16 Killer, and I'm coming to get each and every one of you this Halloween. While all these oldies get classic theatrical debuts, I'm bringing slashers to the 21st century. We sent Totally Killer straight to Amazon Prime. That's how you know it's good. Okay, so maybe I'm not the most infamous horror villain yet, but just you wait. After a couple sequels, a reboot, and some cult following, it's gonna be nothing but Sweet 16 Killer from here on out. No one, and I mean no one, can get in my way.
Don't worry, sneak peekers. Just did a little time travel to save myself from my own murder. No biggie. Learn how to time travel and be sure to have fun with Totally Killer this Halloween. See you next time at Sneak Peek TV.
Should we do something about them? Yeah, definitely. Sneak Peek will be right back. All right, that's enough, you two.
Hey, Abby, if we didn't break up that fight right now, who would have won?
Oh, Sydney for sure.
Really? Because I was rooting for Allie.
Looks like we got a little competition on our hands.
And we're not the only ones. Lots of celebrities have taken part in competitive sports lately.
Yeah, and George is here to give us the rundown.
Take it away, George.
Athletes in sports entertainment have historically been seen as separate from celebrity culture. However, in recent years, as popular culture continues to evolve, the lines between sports and entertainment have become blurred. This change has been evident in the rise of athletes in different films and television, celebrity ownership in major teams, and the growing fascination with celebrity-athlete couples. In the past, athletes were celebrated for their talent on the field or court. However, as they leveraged their careers through different ventures in popular culture, one of the most famous examples is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who transitioned from professional wrestling into the entertainment industry. Now, having starred in major films such as Moana, Baywatch, Jumanji, and Black Adam, The Rock continues to dominate Hollywood, just like he dominated in the ring. More recently, we can see Tom Brady's Paramount film, 80 for Brady, a comedy featuring four best friends on a trip to see Tom Brady in the 2017 Super Bowl. Not only is the story centered around him, but the former NFL quarterback produced the film too, featuring acting icons Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field alongside him. Travis Kelce, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs, hosted an episode of SNL for their 48th season. Following his team's victory over the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl, NBC Universal connected with football's current favorite tight end to create a surprisingly hilarious episode featuring Kelce in the American Girl Cafe as a contestant on Too Hot to Handle and on A Hinge Date from Hell. The second area I wanted to explore was a growing fascination for celebrity ownership in sports clubs and teams. Two recent docuseries feature prominent Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney's Welcome to Wrexham, follows the actors as he learns to run the professional football club, hoping to bring the underdog team a new victory. While Reynolds partnered with one of the oldest football teams, Natalie Portman founded her own, Angel City FC. Her HBO docuseries follows the creation of their new team with the mission to change the business of sports, hoping to cultivate a fandom to set attendance records and combat the sexism rooted in women's soccer. Other celebrities with stakes in professional sports include Usher's NBA team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, Will and Jada Pinkett Smith's ownership of the Philadelphia 76ers, and Justin Timberlake with the Memphis Grizzlies. Thirdly, celebrity-athlete couples are a continued fascination within entertainment news. The most recent example is a fascination with Taylor Swift's new relationship, Travis Kelce. Talks of their coupling have absolutely taken over sports commentary for the NFL, who even changed their TikTok bio to read, "Taylor Swift was here." However, Travis and Taylor are not the only celebrity-athlete duo to make headlines across both sports and entertainment news outlets. Others include Kate Upton and Houston Astros pitcher Justin Verlander, pop star Ciara and quarterback Russell Wilson, and actress Vanessa Hudgens and Albuquerque Isotopes outfielder Cole Tucker. As the line between sports and entertainment continues to blur, there becomes more opportunities for athletes to grow their careers beyond their athletic talents, becoming a defining facet of celebrity culture. Let us know your favorite celebrity athletes at Sneak Peek TV. Now, back to the host.
The crossovers don't end with sports and celebrities.
That's right. Last week we were blessed with another venture into film from Taylor Swift.
I wouldn't go so far as to call it that. It's just a recording of her concert after all.
Well, this concert recording has Swifties flocking to the cinemas, making $96 million this opening week.
You got me there. Allie and Sophia spoke to some of those opening night Swifties on the street.
Let's see it.
Hey, sneak peekers!
And Swifties.
I'm Sofia Trevino.
And I'm Ali Bonsall.
And we're here at the Eras Tour opening night at South Lamar, talking to a bunch of Swifties about the Eras Tour.
Woo! Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks for talking to me, guys.
Of course.
Yeah, so did you guys go to the Eras tour?
Yes, I saw her in Dallas and then in Pittsburgh.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Did you see her?
No.
Okay.
Did you guys come to the Eras tour, like the actual concert?
Yeah, we went together actually.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what made you decide to come to the movie and watch it again?
'Cause I wouldn't miss it. I wouldn't miss anything she does.
Okay, so did you guys go to the Eras tour concert?
I did not. I really wanted to, but I'm more film oriented. So when I had the opportunity to celebrate it at a theater, I was like, oh, I'm going opening night.
I was actually at the LA show where they filmed this. So I'm really excited. I might see me. I might see me. I don't know.
We're talking to a celebrity right now.
This is your film debut.
Exactly.
What's my favorite era? Oh God, that's really hard. I think my favorite. Oh God, okay, I love 1989. That's like my absolute favorite. But I really can't decide. I love Red. I love Lover. Reputation, Midnights. I really can't decide. But if I had to pick one, it'd probably be 1989 or Midnights. Those are my favorites, I think. But yeah.
If I had to pick, I'm definitely a Red and a folklore girl.
I love Red and I love folklore.
Yeah.
Okay, what's my favorite era? Reputation or Evermore. Depends on the mood. Depression or like baddie. Yeah. What's your favorite era?
Probably Reputation in general.
Reputation is
Yeah.
a good one.
What-
And you?
I'm gonna go with Reputation too. I think it's the most symbolic.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Iconic.
That's what we're dressed up as. You can see.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you should.
Yeah.
I think Midnights might be the most
Uh-huh.
entertaining one up close. Like, yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be cool.
Okay, if I had to pick my two favorite or like my two dream surprise songs, it would be "You're on Your Own, Kid," and I'm super mad that I've seen it. I've missed it twice, and then I also really like "You're in Love" from 1989, and super mad I also missed that one. So would love to see that. Yeah.
Tim McGraw is like one of my all-time favorite Taylor Swift songs, and she played that the first night in Arizona on the opening of her tour. So I was kind of sad I missed that one. Any of her like debut, I feel like would have been so good on the guitar or piano.
Yes.
I get it can't be from the set list, right? Because the Archer's already on there. Okay. Cowboy Like Me or Cowboy Like Me and sorry. This is difficult. Nothing New. But Phoebe Bridgers on the record. Okay. And what are your two dream surprise songs?
Mirrorball, which I saw, and dang, I don't know another one. Me, honestly, me.
God, I feel like that's like such a basic like Taylor Swift fan question, but I'm struggling.
I know. I was like, I got my one. Like, I
I'd
haven't
say
thought about it.
probably The Story of Us, and maybe as of right now, like This Is Me Trying. Yeah, love that one.
Oh.
I'm okay. I'm doing great.
And the
I like Turn It
Alamo
Up All
is
Day.
going to have disco balls that you can have your drinks out of. Everyone is going to have heart sunglasses. There's going
They
to be
have
their
friendship bracelets.
version of friendship bracelets and T-shirts that are like concert T-shirts. So
Yeah,
everyone
they're in
going
there.
tonight, that's going to be yes.
Yeah.
We're so excited.
Hope you enjoy the show and thank you for stopping by.
So good to talk to y'all.
Hook 'em horns. Hey, thank you. And I'm dying to know,
You gotta do it
is
with
it
the hair.
killing you like it's killing me? And I don't know what to say.
Thanks, guys. Sneak Peek will be right back after a quick commercial break. With actors owning soccer teams and pop stars taking to the big screen, it's interesting to see celebrities explore different avenues of pop culture media. Sure, but do you know what I really want to see more of? More athlete and celebrity couples? No, I'm thinking of a better pairing, big directors and short films. Here are Emily and May to tell us all about it.
Hey Sneak Peekers! As film students, our assignments are often, if not always, producing and directing short films. However, many of these projects live and die in our time in film school and make us question the legitimacy of short films and the relevance of them to our hopeful careers making feature-length projects. Sure, it's great practice for making a long project, but is that all that it is? Or are there other ways that short films can benefit us? Many famous directors have made short films that will hopefully answer some of these questions.
First off is Christopher Nolan's short Doodlebug. Doodlebug is shot entirely in black and white, telling the story of a lone man who is frantically chasing a small bug-like creature or doodlebug around his dingy apartment. The eerie score and disorienting camera work contribute to the film's sense of unease and tension. In just 3 minutes, Doodlebug raises intriguing questions about the nature of reality and the protagonist's state of mind.
Despite its short length, Doodlebug received widespread critical acclaim upon its release, earning praise for its suspenseful storytelling and visually stunning cinematography. Most importantly, however, it was the precursor and first installation of Nolan's style as a filmmaker. Doodlebug introduced Nolan's obsession with time and nonlinear identity struggles, and that's one importance of short films, cementing a director's style. Pieces of Doodlebug can be found in most, if not all, of Nolan's blockbusters, and it all started with one protagonist, one bedroom, and one camera.
Next is Two Cars, One Night, directed by Taika Waititi. Waititi's Oscar-nominated short is a heartwarming and charming short film that follows two young boys and a girl who meet in a rural New Zealand parking lot. The film captures the beauty of the New Zealand landscape and brings a unique perspective to the lives of ordinary people. And that's what I believe to be the most meritorious aspect of the short film, highlighting underrepresented communities.
As we all know, making movies is hard, and it's even harder to get a movie picked up when you focus on a community that is not often highlighted. Thus comes short films. With much lower stakes, much lower budgets, and much shorter runtimes, filmmakers are allowed to dive into niche parts of their identities and share stories that big Hollywood would often be scared of.
Finally, we have Damien Chazelle's short film and later feature film Whiplash. The story follows the journey of a talented 19-year-old drummer as he enrolls in a prestigious music academy and faces the challenges of being pushed to his limits by his abusive and demanding music instructor. Through the themes of ambition, dedication, and sacrifice, Whiplash explores the lengths people are willing to go to achieve their dreams.
The film premiered at the 2013 Sundance Film Festival, where it was highly acclaimed and went on to win the Short Film Jury Prize. Such high acclaim that Whiplash was picked up to be made into a feature, still with Damien Chazelle as director. Whiplash went on to win 5 Oscars and numerous other awards, proving the final point of short films, proof of concepts. In films, proof of concepts can often be used to pitch a filmmaker's feature idea without expending their own budget or time, and Whiplash did just that. While Whiplash is somewhat of an exception, I believe that is what us as film students should strive to be, exceptions. Make the best short film you can, express your filmmaking style and voice, highlight a niche community or story that you desperately want to tell, and just maybe it'll get picked up and you'll graduate from a short film director to a feature film director.
Well, that's all from us this week. Have any short films you think we missed? Let us know on socials at Sneak Peek TV. Let's cut back to the host.
Thanks, Emily and May. To wrap up tonight's episode, Gavin has some anticipated films that will be showing at Austin Film Festival this year. Take it away, Gavin.
Hello, Sneak Peekers. I'm Gavin, and I'm here to tell you what to expect at this year's Austin Film Festival. Austin Film Festival starts on October 25th and lasts until November 2nd. From highly anticipated Oscar hopefuls to independent and Texas-based cinema, film lovers and aspiring professionals will not want to miss this. Opening AFF is Saltburn, the sophomore feature from director Emerald Fennell. The thriller stars Barry Cogan as a university student who receives an invitation to his alluring classmates' estate for the summer. Since its debut at the Telluride Festival in September, Saltburn has been receiving praise for its cinematography and performances from Cogan, as well as his co-stars Jacob Elordi and Rosamund Pike. Additionally, Fennell will be in attendance for a Q&A and writers panel. Another highly anticipated film is the comedy American Fiction, a directorial debut from writer Cord Jefferson, most famously known for his Emmy-winning work on the HBO series Watchmen. The film stars Jeffrey Wright as a writer frustrated with the expectations that the publishing industry holds of him as a black man. Initially scheduled for wide release in November, American Fiction was ultimately moved to December 15th after winning the esteemed People's Choice Award at the Toronto International Film Festival, surely making this film both an audience and award show favorite. Speaking of fan favorites, The Holdovers is another exciting pick that will definitely win audiences over. The film stars Paul Giamatti as a teacher at a New England prep school who forms a bond with a student with nowhere to go over Christmas break. With high praise for Giamatti and his co-star Divine Joy Randolph, as well as its comparisons to films like Dead Poets Society, The Holdovers just might be the next holiday classic. Also premiering at the Austin Film Festival is All of Us Strangers. The film follows a chance encounter between two neighbors and has been receiving high praise for its performances from rising stars Andrew Scott and Paul Mescal. Former Game of Thrones star Lena Headey will be attending the festival for her feature directorial debut, The Trap. Headey adapted The Trap from her short story of the same name and will also be in attendance for a Q&A and writers panel. AFF also has an incredible lineup of foreign films, such as The Promised Land, Denmark's official submission for the Best International Feature category at the Oscars. The period piece stars Mads Mikkelsen as a poor soldier turned farmer who gets caught in a feud with a merciless landlord. Another premiering movie is the Japanese drama Monster, directed by esteemed auteur Hirokazu Koreeda. Monster initially premiered at this year's Cannes Film Festival, where it won the award for Best Screenplay and competed for the Queer Prize. If the film is anything like Hirokazu Koreeda's past work, be sure to bring some tissues. Furthermore, any preview of AFF is incomplete without mentioning the incredible selection from Texas-based independent and documentary filmmakers. I'll Be There, directed and written by UT film professors Andrew Shea and Cindy McCreary, respectively, portrays the reconnection of estranged adult siblings, while I'm Possible portrays a man's real struggle with diabetes. Another film based on a true story is Home Free, an Austin-based comedy about two college students who let a homeless philosophy professor move in with them. Lastly, the documentary The Stars at Night documents the connection between astronomy, mythology, and storytelling, and how light pollution impacts this art form. With incredible documentaries, independent films, and anticipated fall favorites, festival attendees are in for a great experience. Tell us what film or panel you're most excited for at Sneak Peek TV. And now back to the hosts.
That's all the time we have for today, Sneak Peekers. If you want to watch more Sneak Peek, check us out at Sneak Peek Television on YouTube and at Sneak Peek TV on Insta. And tune in next week for our Halloween episode.
Bye!